Welcome to the brand new series here on the channel, Operation Trifecta, where we'll be taking 3 teams in 3 separate nations in 3 different continents to the Champions League. As you see, we've got every single league loaded in Asia, South America, and Africa. I did a quick nation picker, and those are the 3 nations slash continents chosen for this. So we have to win the Asian Champions League, we have to win the African Champions League, and then the Copa Libertadores in South America. And not just are we taking them to the Champions League, we're taking one of the bottom teams in the division at that time to the top, which makes it different to most of the others, because most of the other, Champions League challenges is taking a team straight to the top and that's it. We're taking, let's say in Seychelles Championship 2, we'll be taking one of those teams at the current time to the top division and then winning the Champions League. As you see with Seychelles, their reputation in Africa isn't good, but hopefully by the time we win the Champions League, our club will be the best in Seychelles, with the best youth development, the best training facilities, and getting ready to dominate when we leave to Uruguay or China's Taipei. But as you see, China's Taipei also has a university league, which has no promotion into the actual divisions, so we won't be managing in that competitions. We'll only be starting off in the second division. And Uruguay's got 2 divisions, so we'll be starting off in the second division and working our way up. So technically, Seychelles is the more harder league to get into, or to get promoted, because there's 3 divisions. So 2 divisions in Uruguay and Chinese Taipei. But as we look at our manager here, attributes gone all basic for coaching. And then our mentals, I did do semi-professional because this guy right here was one of my regens in the exact save, which has brought to this. I started at CNEPS in Senegal. We won the Champions League. The team was absolutely immense when I left to go to Turkey, because in the nation picker it came up with Turkey. So we had to take one of the Turkish bottom teams up. So yeah, there's going to be lots of storylines in this. Once we move away from, let's say if we start at Seychelles, we can and move to Taipei, we might be able to sneak through a few players of us into our team. So lots of storylines coming up. But let's take a look. As I applied for most, I haven't applied for Uruguay because we won't be getting the Uruguay one straight away, because 1.5 star, the Chinese and all the Chinese Taipei and all the Seychelles teams, they've got half a star. So let's go ahead and go straight into the job interviews and see who's taking us up. Okay, here we are with 3 job interviews, only 2 though. The Academy Saw one is a Guinea job, so we'd be declining that. So we'd have 2 interviews of Inter TY and TP Dragons, which we'll go ahead and do off camera, and I'll come back to you when we've got more job interviews or we've got a job contract with one of them. Okay, 4 more job interviews here with us today. I've got 1 for Chinese Taipei and the rest are in Seychelles. So far we got 3 of each. So it's going to be interesting to see. But let's go ahead, do those job interviews, and I'll come back exactly the same. Will we have a job interview or a job contract? Okay, here we go with a massive amount of job interviews. We've got another Guinea one, which we'll go ahead and decline. But we've got a couple of Chinese Taipei with a lot of Seychelles. So we've got a really nice mix happening here. Got a lot of job interviews as well. So I think by the time we get to the job contracts, we'll definitely have a good choice to pick from. But let's go ahead. I'm going to once again do all these, and I'll come back this time when we've got a job offers. Alright, so 3 job offers here. One for Boa Boys from Seychelles, TP Dragons from Chinese Taipei, and Inter TY from Chinese Taipei. First up is Boa Boys. They're actually quite ambitious going into with promotion to the Champions League 1 in the third season. So we could get sacked a little bit earlier, and they got no salary and no payroll, where TP Dragons has got a salary and a payroll. So a good step for us, and also finishing bottom is a no, is, we most likely won't get sacked from TP Dragons, and the logo is really, really awesome. So it worked within the payroll budget, which is pretty good. I like that. And then the last one is also for Chinese Taipei, and the other one we had our first contract offer to is into TY. They gave us no salary or payroll budget, but finished mid-table, which is still okay. But TP Dragons still has the better offer, the better payroll salary, and everything with it. With Boa Boys, we'll just disregard them. We'll go straight into the last two, and I think it's going to be TP Dragons. I think the logo, the jersey, but the payroll budget and salary, also with the void finishing bottom, is going to be much more better for us. Is we're going to just increase it to 10 per week, see if they will accept that, and go ahead with that one. With only 7 months contract, so we will be out of the job, or we'll get a job contract straight away. But they accept it. We will be the new managers of TP Dragons, and they are our first club we'll be taking from bottom of dwellers to the Champions League. It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be really, really exciting. They obviously haven't changed anything. Everything's required, work within the payroll budget, but I'm pretty confident we will definitely not come last, I would say. As here we are, Nabi Namor takes over TP Dragons as the first one. We've got a player on the out. Our supporter profile looks for a club, who knows, 69 season ticket holders with a good 200 plus in the social media, but 32% core, no corporate, some casuals in there. I guess that speaks. But we've got our friendlies actually start tomorrow, so we go straight into friendlies, and then for the whole February against university teams, and then we get straight into the division. But yeah, it looks like a pretty interesting schedule. We got to play about 20 games. We are currently 6, so actually pretty good in terms of where we predicted about $1 favourites for NTUS, which is absolute insane. So I don't think we'll be taking over. This is our squad. We've got 3 great outplays, so we need to start to get some signings. And in the next episode, you will see some signings, and we get into the first couple of matches of the season. But that's it for this episode.